Vivo V40 5G. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now dahil sa specs niya, sa camera niya, sa presyo niya, it could potentially beat even much more expensive phones from Oppo, OnePlus, Huawei. Oh my god. Grabe to. And for the first time ever, meron ng Zeiss Optics ang base variant ni Vivo V series. Last year yung Pro version lang ni Vivo V30 ang meron. But this highly sought out technology has crept down to the base variant, which is impressive kasi nga for a very nice price, may Zeiss ka na. Kung hindi mo pa alam, si Zeiss Optics ay a very popular German optics maker. Social siya pag gumawa siya ng mga optics, mga lens, mga camera. And this same technology is here on this phone. The first of all, ano ba yung specs ni Vivo V40? Here we go. Snapdragon 7 Gen 3. Nice. Meron pa siyang 5,500 mAh battery. Wow, more battery. Same 80-watt fast charger. 50MP main camera na Zeiss. 50MP na Zeiss ultra-wide angle lens, Zeiss din. And even the selfie camera is Zeiss Optics na rin. This is an all Zeiss camera setup right here. And it's got all the bells and whistles of a complete camera Zeiss setup. Not only hardware but also software. Meron siya mga filters na Zeiss, AI Zeiss features, Zeiss kung Zeiss. Zeiss matters. Yung display, malaking improvement. 1.5K, ultra clear, AMOLED 120Hz refresh rate, may HDR10 Plus pa. 4,500 nits of peak HDR brightness yan mga kaibigan. Grabe naman to. And best of all, an all-new design Gemini ring sa likod. Ibang-iba sa itsura ni Vivo V30. Nakapagtaka na dalawang nilabas ni Vivo sa isang taon, no? Na Vivo V series. I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. Because technically, parang wala na si Vivo V30 sa inyong decision kapag ito na si Vivo V40. But let's check. Kailangan mo ba na ibang phone, ibang brand, or Vivo V30 na lang? Or ito? Let's find out. Sabihin sa inyo watching Unbox Diaries. Huhu. Probably the most exciting phone yet. May Zeiss na. I love Zeiss. Sobrang professional. Vivo! Co-engineered with Zeiss. Nice. Ako nasabi sa inyo, Zeiss matters. Yeah, boy. Ito yung silver na mukhang gray. Ito naman yung purple. Ito na. Meron mga papers inside. Merong warranty card and quick start guide. Pero ito sinasabi ko. Yung yung jelly case or casing, ito yung itsura. Nice. Casing palang poging-pogi na. Pero kasi, ang problema kasi ng mga ibang phones, clear casing na ako nila. And kung black color siya, matatakpan yung color ng phone nyo. Which is, bangit na. Ito, kung ano yung color ng phone, yun din yung color ng casing. Very nice. Very mindful. Very demure. Syempre, 80-watt flash charger right here. USB Type-C cable, SIM ejector pin. Ito most mid-range phones are pretty From Poco, from Infinix, from Tecno, parang gano'n lang sila. Pero pag kay Vivo, grabe. Wait till you see their phone. Oh my god. Very elegant, very professional, very mindful. Ito naman, very demure. Okay, so ito yung kay Thanos. Ito naman kay War Machine. This one is more parang mas maraming bibili nito, feeling ko lang. Ito pang female, no? Pati yung peach pang female din siya. But yeah, it's nice to have 3 colors for this phone. Check it out. Ooh. Ooh. Ito yung tsura niya pagka nag-selfie ka. Yes. The moment you will hold it on your hand, talagang feeling mo high quality product siya. May pagka-luxurious and alam mo yun, yung parang pag nahawakan mo yung likod ng iPhone, parang ganun yung feeling niya. This by the way is made out of glass. This is a glass material. Pero yung purple is iba yung kanyang texture, no? Parang glittery effects. They're calling this the Nebula Purple. Parang yung sa cosmos daw, yung mga stars. Ito man, very simple, very professional. Yung tipong proud na proud ka pagka hinawakan mo, nalagay mo sa desk mo, you're very proud that, uy, ano yan? Anong phone yan? You will look very bigatin. Now, iba na yung kanyang itsura sa likod, yung kanyang camera module. It's not the squarish shape of the Vivo V30 series. Bilog-bilog na siya. They are calling this the Gemini ring design. Para may symmetry daw, Gemini. But yes, look at that. Doon sa kanyang upper portion camera, meron siyang Zeiss branding. Wait. I wanna check out. Ano yung itsura niya? Oh, bagay na bagay yung purple. Seamless. If you don't like yung kanyang itsura sa likod, yung parang glitter effect, merong ganito matte. Ang linis lang. Look at that. Poging-pogi. Nice. How about the black or black or silver? Hindi ko sure kung silver or black to. Baka nga gray to eh. Siguro pagka tinatama ng ilaw, meron siyang silver tone na lumalabas, no? Pero if you put on the jelly case, black po talaga siya. It's a black color. Yan. Guwapo, man. Oh, taking pictures. It looks very professional. Oh, by the way, nagbago na yung kanyang Aura portrait lighting sa likod. It looks small. Kasi last year yung Vivo V30 is mas malaki yung, or mas wider yung range nung kanyang ilaw. This time around, it's a small circle. And sa ilalim is sensor siguro yan. Not sure. Kasi dalawa lang yung camera sa likod niya. Ultra-wide angle and main camera na Zeiss. But I'm wondering why this is just so thin. 7.58mm lang siya. Even though it has a 5,500 mAh battery. Grabe na yan. Pero kasi it's not that light. No? There's still a little bit of weight to it. But to have this kind of thickness or thinness, 3D curved sexy body is just so impressive. Before, 4,000 plus lang si Vivo Ngayon nagka 5,500 na siya. Uso na yung ganyan kalaking battery. And best of all, mabilis mo na siya ma-charge kasi nga 80 watts fast charging na to. I think that alone is a much better deal kasi nga with a longer battery life, you'll get more out of your phone. Before kasi, medyo basic lang yung kanyang display. Now, it's a much brighter display, much more high resolution. Even though mas malaki yung kanyang battery, baka mas malaki yung kanyang power consumption, yun lang. Not necessarily mas mahaba yung kanyang battery life. We haven't tested it. Just a theory. Yung shape pala niya, no, is 3D curve back and front. Very symmetrical. Very subtle yung kanyang pagka-curve sa back and front. A lot of people are actually loving this kind of shape. Ang sexy kasi ng dating. Also, yung bezel sobrang nipis sa front. Look at that. Even the chin is like almost non-existent. Parang content lang talaga. Punch hole medyo malaki lang na konti for my taste. And hindi po siya nagbabago like a dynamic island. No. Basic lang po yan. Meron kasi mga brands and models na gumagawa nun. Wala na siyang headphone jack. Dalawa yung kanyang speakers. Stereo speakers po to. At dual nano SIM card slot lang po siya. Walang micro SD card slot for expandability. Pero meron daw siyang 512GB na version. Add more for extra storage. Now before I go to the performance, the display, camera muna tayo. Ito yung kanyang main strength. Syempre, if you're gonna buy this product, this is actually what it does best. Like what I told you earlier, meron siyang 3 all-camera Zeiss optics. From the main camera, ultra-wide, and even the selfie camera, lahat po yan Zeiss optics. Pakita ko na agad yung kanyang selfie camera. The selfie camera is just so beautiful. Alam niyo na pagka Vivo, matindi ang selfie. It has evolved now from selfie to Zeiss-fie. Now the major difference between the old Vivo V series na selfie and this one is meron na siya mga Zeiss filters dito, which is a background blur yan, no? Kapag meron ka mga lights sa likod mo, or may mga background ka na gusto mo ng swirl effect, biotar, sonar, planar, yes, meron siya yung mga usual mga Zeiss filters na makita mo sa X series and the Vivo V30 Pro. It's even got cinematic Zeiss. Wow, selfie. Ganda nito, grabe. Essentially, parang background blur lang siya na guys na social, professional in the thing. Now on a regular smartphone, you'll never get this kind of look. Now at the same time, if you want the Zeiss filter, you can also get the beautification filters at the same time, no? Kung gusto mo laging gwapo ka, and at the same time, professional yung itsura mo, hindi mukhang cartoonish, this is it. Ang problema kasi guys, lalo kapag iPhone gamit ko, oh my god, ang pangit ng itsura ko lagi. Parang wala akong ligo. Kung ano talaga itsura ko sa totoong buhay, yun talaga, pag mataba ka talaga sa iPhone. But this one, sobrang fresh lagi, maliit yung mukha mo. That is if you want the beautification. Pwede mo naman siya i-turn off. Oh, by the way, ang tawag pala ni Vivo dito is a 50 megapixel Zeiss group selfie camera. Bakit group selfie? Kasi nga meron siyang 0.8x sa kanyang selfie camera. You can actually have a more space sa framing. Ayan. Kasyang-kasya yung barkada mo pag 0.8. At saka grabe ang sharp pa rin niya. Even though naka 0.8 na to. Look at that. Kung gusto mo ng selfie lang, 1x. Now overall, yung kanyang selfie camera is just really impressive. Wala masabi kapag Vivo, amazing yan. Yun lang, wala na siya yung Aura light portrait sa selfie na parang sa dati. Meron siyang Aura screen light, no? Ginagamit niya yung light ng screen para pang ilawan yung mukha nyo. Amazing yung quality, not only sa daylight but also sa low light. This is pretty much yung kanyang strength ni Vivo, no? Yung low light capabilities niya. Even though ang dark, ang dilim, sobrang madetalyado pa rin ang inyong mga pictures dito. Very clear, very sharp, not so much noise. And pretty much every staff na nagpa-picture dito, sobrang nag-enjoy sila. Pwede pang patry pa. Ang ganda kasi. Isa pa is sobrang professional nating dahil sa Zeiss filters. Sa harapan naman meron siyang Zeiss main camera. Ito yung mga pictures na nakuha namin. Now, this is a fully blown Zeiss camera lens. Grabe to. Pero ISOCELL Samsung sensor lang daw to. DNJ sensor. It's not a Sony IMX. Pero napansin ko, sobrang sharp niya. Sobrang ganda ng image quality. Parang, hindi talaga to Sony. Sabi ko, hindi to Sony. It means it's not really about being a Sony sensor or an ISOCELL Samsung sensor. It could be a combination of yung lens like yung kay Zeiss or yung kanyang software and yung mismong software ni Vivo. And it's exceptionally done well right here. Meron siyang tatlong options sa taas. Pwedeng vivid, textured, pwede naman Zeiss natural. Now the vivid color is parang yung traditional mong smartphone look. Kung mas bright yung background kaysa mukha mo, it will make your face brighter. Kaya magiging sabog na yung sa likod mo. And yung colors dun sa picture, mas gagawin niyang brighter, much more saturated, mas more colorful, mas malakas yung dating. Which is pretty okay for most people. Hindi mo na mag-edit, pero if you're a professional, you want something really professional looking, guys, alam nyo na yan. kung photographer ka talaga, gusto mo ng flat profile para more room for editing sa post. Si textured naman, gagawin niyang mas sharp, mas detailed, mas colorful, but still not that natural. But if you really need yung kanyang natural look, kung gusto mo talaga tunay na camera na look, natural is here for you. And this is a Zeiss color profile. Talagang sobrang professional, flat na flat yung dating. The first time I saw the color profile sa Vivo X60, talagang nabilib ako. Pwede pala ang professional color sa isang cellphone. Pero not everyone will like this color. But it's nice to have. And it's actually patented na by Zeiss themselves. Hindi siya pwedeng kopyahin ng basta-basta. Ang pinaka-strength ng kanyang main camera is through its low light capabilities. Yes, meron siya night mode dito. The night mode is very powerful. Able to show even the slightest details kahit sobrang dilim. Dito kasi guys, nahihirapan na talaga yung cellphone. Pero with the power of the Vivo technology and Zeiss combined, talagang na-overcome niya yung hirap ng maliit na sensor in a challenging environment. And yes, meron pa siyang astro mode sa night mode. Nice. Kung gusto mo ng more stars at night. Pero ano to yung para sa tripod mode data to. Yung matagalang exposure. Meron siyang portrait mode. Nandito lahat ng mga Zeiss filters, Biotar, Sonar, Cinematic. At dito multifocal na po siya. Multifocal? Marami siyang focal points. 24mm, 35mm, at 50mm. Ano lang yan? 1x, 1.5x, at 2.2x lang yan. At meron siyang parang lens na icon dito sa lower right corner. Meron siyang portrait lens kit dito, 4. Which is parang preset siya. Kapag nag 24mm ka, iibahin niya rin yung kanyang color. Pag 35mm, ito naman yung kanyang street color and focal length. Pag 50mm naman, meron siyang natural at meron siyang classic portrait. Nice. Uy, ano yun? Meron siyang shutter sound. Yung pag nagpo-focus ka. Oh, parang camera. Oh, by the way, wala siyang telephoto lens. Yun lang. Sa Pro version na yung makuha. Ibig sabihin, yung kanyang 2.2x zoom is not OIS. Digital zoom siya. Which means you're losing quite much kapag ka nag-zoom in ka. If you're just using the main camera. So if that's important for you yung zooming, yung mga portrait shots, you might actually want the Pro version na lang. But if telephoto lens is not important for you, kung okay ka na sa itsura or quality na nakuha mo sa base variant pa lang, then go for the base variant na. Ultra-wide angle lens. Naku, sobrang klaro to. Grabe. Still, Zeiss lens. Zeiss filters. Meron din siya dito. Technically, Zeiss pa rin siya. Tapos, clear lang masyado yung kanyang ultra-wide shots. Now, the ultra-wide can also be used as the macro shots. Pwede kang lumapit ang todo sa isang subject and you will get these very nice, very sharp, and detailed macro shots. Yun lang ang kailangan i-update ni Vivo. Kailangan matic na yan eh. Kailangan pa i-turn on yung super macro to do macro shots. Yeah, madali lang naman, software lang naman yun, Vivo. Feedback. Now, because meron siyang EIS and OIS at the same time, yung kanyang video is just sobrang stabilized. Kaya lang 4K up to 30 frames per second na siya for 4K video. Pero pwede ka mag 1080p 60 frames per second na meron standard stabilization. You cannot go to ultra stabilization. 1080p 30 frames per second lang po yun. Very smooth yung kanyang stabilization. Pwede ka mag cinematic videos dito. Yung nga lang, 1080p lang. Speaking of cinematic, meron siya ditong Zeiss Cinematic na preset. Changing it to 24 frames per second 1080p, and yung aspect ratio is ganito na, pahaba. Parang cinematic shot talaga. Ito yung sample, no? Diba? Parang movie dating niya, parang pelikula na. Yan yung ginagawa nila sa movie. Diba? Nakita mo sa sinihan, merong black bars, or sa TV niya may black bars. That is cinema. Wait lang, Vince. Saan yung Pro mode? May Pro mode ba yan? Yes, may Pro mode siya. Now, the Pro mode is full feature din. Syempre, full control of the shutter speed, ISO. May RAW pa dito. More controls for your creativity. May Astro mode kung naghanap ka ng mga ganon. May Super Moon mode din. That and so much more dito sa More, but that's something you've seen before. Now, overall, the camera is pretty much the best among the rest. In terms of brand or phone model, parang wala nang mas gaganda pa dito. This is peak professional photography. And I think kung meron ka lang talagang pera to shell out for this one, go mo na yan. Kung camera talaga hanap mo. Mahirap ako ng ganitong klaseng camera anywhere else. Yung nga lang wala kang telephoto. If you want a telephoto, mag-Pro version ka na. At mas mabilis yung kanyang performance, si Pro version. Pero kung performance talaga, no, wala akong problema dito. For most of the tasks, social media, YouTube, even a little bit of heavy gaming, kayang-kaya po niya, no? Ito na po, ang Tutu benchmark. Ano bang kaya ni Snapdragon 7 Gen 3? Ito na po, 12 gigs of RAM, 818,000 points ang Tutu benchmark. Impressive na yan. Pero Vince, pati nga mag-Poco X6 Pro, hindi nga mayroong mga tao na hindi performance ang habol. Hirap mong pasayahin. Yung jowa ka hindi nag-Genshin Impact, hindi ka siya nag-games. Lagi niya ginagamit yung selfie camera niya. Doon yung para sa mga taong yun. Pero Vince, hindi ako nag-selfie. Oh, doon ka sa Poco X6 Pro. Wait lang, huwag tayo magalit. Dapat, very demure. Very mindful. Na very demure yung kanyang performance. Ito na po. Unang-una Mobile Legends, Ultra Graphics, Super Refresh Rate. Ito po yung kanyang settings. And we found out na wala siyang ghost touches. Siyempre, baka isipin mo, 3D curve display, baka nag-ghost touch siya. No. It does not. Lagi siya nag-register kapag kiniklik mo yung gilid, yung edge, walang ghost touch. nagulat din kami. Performance-wise, wala akong masabi. It's very smooth. High resolution po yung game, hindi po siya low resolution. It's a flagship-like experience kapag naglaro ka ng Mobile Legends. Call of Duty naman, ito yung tsura niya. Guys, nagulat kami, meron siyang ultra frame rates unlocked immediately. Yung nga lang low graphics kapag ganito. Pero ang smooth ng datingan niya, meron siyang very high graphics if you want it. Pero kung pro ka talaga, i-ultra frame rates mo yan at low graphics lang. Seriously, you'll not see a major difference. Parang mas ramdam mo kapag mabagal yung inyong frame rate. Also, ang laking tulong din ng kanyang dual speakers dito. The footsteps are very clear kapag malapit yung kalaban. Yung nga lang, wala siyang 120 FPS mode. Pero na-feel ko yung 120 FPS dito. Sobrang ang smooth ng datingan, guys. Sa Genshin Impact naman, kaya niya mag-high settings. Pero kasi hindi siya 60 frames per second. Mga nasa 40 lang to. I could see frame drops here and there and hindi ganun ka-sharp yung graphics niya. Meron siya mga parang jaggy effects, mga parang glitchy. Yung dating niya sa akin. Pero yun yung kanyang limitation. It's not like meron siya Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 or yan, 8 Gen 3. Pero overall, very playable si Genshin Impact. Yun yung importante. If you want it to be very playable, it's possible here sa Vivo V40 5G. Now, malaking tulong yung kanyang AMOLED display for pretty much anything. Movies, gameplay, and even sa camera bilang isang viewfinder. Sobrang klaro lahat at ang sharp pa na dating. Wala masabi sa kanyang display, talagang top notch. Software malinis din, maganda ang OS niya. FunTouch OS 14 na po siya. The Vivo V40 5G is only 26,999 for the 12256 and 29,999 naman para sa 512 version ni Vivo V40 5G. Mas mahal siya ng konti kaysa Vivo V30. I think worth it kasi nga mas malupit yung specs. Mas malaki yung battery, yung Zeiss talaga ang binabayaran mo dito. Oh my God, worth it. Kung may pera ka lang, go get the Vivo V40 5G. Nothing comes close to the camera it has right now. Hasselblad sa OnePlus, 40K na ngayon. Leica camera, naku, mahal yun. 40,000, Shopee 14. Be smart, go get the Vivo V40. But if you want something else, siguro performance and things like that, siguro meron ibang phone na para sa'yo. Or mag-subscribe ka lang, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. And you're watching Unbox Diaries. Woohoo!